Like I said, I've been on YouTube since 2008. People know my government name. People know where I live. Like,
You don't got shit to lose.
bro, I have a full-time job. What are you talking about? I have a full-time
All
job.
jobs aren't created the same.
Bro, bro,
A job and a
bro,
career is
bro,
two different things, my guy.
bro. I have a bro. No, let me. Okay, no, because now you playing games, bro. I have a college degree and a career. If you no
Well, then
no no,
that's
listen to me, listen to me,
okay.
listen to me. If you knew where I worked, you would think that you crazy for being on here. No, I'm not crazy.
Why don't you say it?
Oh my
Why hide it? You say transparency, right?
oh my
Then say
god.
everything.
Oh my god.
Let people know.
Look,
Why hide it? It's just,
hold on, hold on.
it's just a
Oh
job.
my god. This
Transparency
is
requires transparency from both actors involved, and the fact that BG already has his government name, his gamer tags, PSN IDs, and the rest of that out there, and you don't.
everything,
You
But he
can't.
just said that
It doesn't
PS.
make
He
sense.
just said game attack don't show anything.
bro.
So my point of the
Bro,
matter is,
everything is out there. My point is, if I've been on here since 2008 and I've made a lot of enemies in that amount of time, and they have all this information. If they wanted to do something, or if that was something that actually went on around here, it would have happened to me already. It's never happened. Xbox, you don't have more enemies than me on here. You're not as known, and that's not bragging. I'm saying you're not a target like I am. So if
Xbox fans aren't like PlayStation
oh my
fanatics.
yeah, bro, like it's cat, bro. Like listen, my whole point
But
was
if you don't want to hear it, it's
if
cool.
you
Like
don't
I said, you had a guy that literally was here that
uh,
told you social media cost him 40,000. You're gonna say, well, disregard that. I don't
that
care
was Facebook.
because according to you
Kids
oh,
move,
that's Facebook. Oh, you're right. You know what? All right, cool.
Kids move
I'm done.
is arguably more hated than me, more popular than me. He'll tell you nothing's ever happened to him. He's an Xbox dude. Stop making it seem like y'all these victims because y'all Xbox fans. Look at Kids Move. Nothing's ever happened
I'm
to
not
his
a
job.
victim. I'm not a victim. I do what listen. I do what I do, and I do what I
The,
want. And I answer to you.
like I said,
I answer to any one
like
of
Persona
these
said,
clowns in
like,
here. And you listen. I want you to know this, VJ. You can act today. You can act tomorrow. You can act next year. You can act the year after. I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna grow, and there's nothing you can do
that,
about it. So everybody else who's in here capping, who want to know, you know what to do.
like
So
like I
I'm
said,
done.
if you have your own reasons for doing it, other than I'm fearful for my job, that's fine. But that fearful for your job stuff is nonsense, and you're just using that for an excuse. For the other dude, infamous, dude getting big mad, ready to throw hands and all that because I don't know what he just I don't know he took something this morning. Like we've been saying all day, you check gamer tags when somebody is seemingly lying or capping about something and spreading misinformation, saying something that's not true in a conversation. When you
Okay,
engage in
but
that
BG,
matter.
didn't you tell me that you? I asked you the other day in a space. Have you ever heard me talk about a game where you had to say, "Yo, he does not know what he's talking about"? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So you heard me talking about a game that you said he doesn't sound like he know
No,
that he played
I'm
that game.
saying I agree with you. You haven't done that. But
Okay, so if you haven't done that, so what's the problem?
because the point is there should not be something against it. Why you want to hide it? Because there's no reason.
Other than the fact it's mine?
Bro, okay, then don't use the excuse that you're afraid for your livelihood because that's not legit.
No. Two things can be.
It's not
Listen,
legit.
there's more than one thing can
It's
be
not legit,
correct
bro.
at the same
It's
time.
not legit.
It's mine.
Like
Okay, fine. If it's not legit to you,
like I said,
it
in
is
the
what it
other
is.
spaces,
Like I said,
we
I'm not gonna try to fight you. BG, me and you cool. I get, like I said, we disagree on almost everything. But
last
the one
thing,
thing I could say about BG is that you don't be disrespectful.
last
So at the end of the day, I give you the same
last
credit.
thing. In the other spaces, we named several people. Like they brought up Clean Prince Gaming. I remember Stone Fox Media. There are several people who have came through this community, did not game, and they got exposed eventually. And but before were even exposed, they gained this whole following and all that. So it's happened, and that's why people and it's been a preventative measure. The reason why like you don't see it happening too much all rampant throughout the community is because we've kept it in check. There was a point where dudes was afraid to be out here frauding and talking about games they don't play. Now, because of dudes seemingly taking on this, oh, you don't have to show nothing. The dudes is like, all right, I'll do whatever I want. Like run rampant. I'll talk about stuff I don't even know what I'm talking about no more. Dudes just gonna be doing that all rampant now.
Yo, Ivan,
But why does that bother you?
How many people in here now, Ivan?
Why did it bother?
Because it's a
when I
gaming
came in, how much
community.
people was in there?
It's a gaming community. That's why,
but that's
bro.
your community. Maybe they're
Ivan,
not trying to be a part of your
listen,
community.
I sat there, right?
They're not trying to be of
And
a
I watched
gaming community,
Ivan
but
do
they're
this
talking about games around here.
for like an hour.
Your community.
Oh,
There's many different communities.
Listen. Let's stop the back and forth. Let's stop the back and forth. It is what it is.
hey man,
Okay, hold on.
like
BJ can have
nobody thinks you're making any sense. So you can talk
You've
to
been
you
up
below
here
in the face.
rambling. You've been up here rambling. You're a coward.
Yeah, I've been up here making sense. I've been up here making sense.
Yo, what's up with the
You've been up
Alright,
here
hold up,
making no
hold up.
sense.
Hold on.
I'm done. I'm done.
What is up with this like this aggression
I don't know.
is weird, bro.
Yeah,
like
I don't have.
I really don't understand. Like this is like we
Yeah,
talking
infamous,
about
calm down.
like the fact of the matter is
This is
we are
gaming
in a
tag,
gaming
so,
community. Like it's the same thing about how niggas try.
Boy was ready to
People try to
fight.
talk about how people try to
I mean,
talk
no.
about how gaming for like 50 hours is like nourishing. Like, listen, I don't know where a lot of you dudes like come from. Like, but yo, man, listen, you around a bunch of nerds. Like, I don't care how you try to flip it. Especially if you playing games and you buying consoles and PC, whatever the fuck you buy. This is some nerdy shit. This ain't no gangster shit. This ain't no Tukey Williams out there in fucking South Central LA running the streets with a Glock type shit. This is nerd shit. Everyone in here is a nerd. You're a nerd. You're a nerd. You're a geek. You're a nerd. And that's okay.
Gangsters
hold on.
play
And
games
that's
too,
okay.
man.
That is okay. I don't understand this hostility. Now the point about gamer tags and all this other stuff, I really, again, the only people who act like this have something to hide. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Now, you may not have something to hide, and that's perfectly fine, right?
Something to protect?
Stop it.
All
Now, and that's perfectly fine. But people who are gaming, right? You can scroll through my timeline. You can scroll through, people I fuck with, their timelines. People are sharing their games. They're sharing the platinums that they got. They're sharing cool moments, like, oh my god, this enemy like that. Like no one is this hostile when it comes to shit like this, man. And I'm keeping this a stack, man. I'm not being fucked up when I say this. People they post their gamer tags, they post their all that is on display because in their mind they're not thinking like that. Only people who have something to hide, who are not actually gaming but still want to be a part of the conversation, act like this. Because I don't see BG act like this. Hold on. I don't see BG act like this. I don't see Jack Move act like this. I don't see Kids Move. Kids Move, just like BG said, Kids Move has gotten joked on so much in this community by everyone. But Kids Move Games, Kids Move is an X-bot, the best bot, right? And full on respect for Kids Move because he is on display front and center as a well-liked guy, a hated guy, whatever. Like him, hate him, the man plays games, the man is front and center as a bot. You understand? So that whole, oh yeah, Xbox, you hate Xbox and you want to, you hate Xbox gamers, the one Xbox that fell. This ain't no Xbox versus PlayStation thing. And I need you guys to stop making it about that. It's not about versus and console war. It's across the board. PlayStation, Xbox, PC, whatever you're playing, it applies to all. It's a one size fits all. So if you don't want, if you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. Xbox University, I ain't gonna beg you for shit. You understand? It's perfectly fine. If no one wants to do that, that's fine.
Why is it always a topic?
If you guys don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. Here's my advice to you, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. My advice to you is this: if you get into spaces or you get into this community and you interacting and you talking gaming with people and you slip up and talk about something that you do not know and you fucking talking to somebody that knows what they're talking about and you slip up and you act like you know and you don't and they know you don't and they call you out and you don't, prepare for the repercussions. And that's it. And that
didn't happen yet
because you're not talking games.
Wait away.
It hasn't happened yet. You're not talking.
What do you mean I'm not talking games?
Games. That's why it hasn't happened yet.
And BG, let me ask you a question. BG, you actually follow me, right, BG?
I appreciate you.
Now, BG, you actually follow me. BG, let me ask you a simple question. Do I post gameplay, yes or no?
Yeah, you do from time to time.
Do I not post when I finish a game or whatever, and I post the achievement or whatever on my timeline, yes or no?
From what I've seen, yeah.
Okay, so what is he just said that those are the criteria for his boys to find out they're real gamers. I do the same thing,
Fine,
but
then fine.
that's not
Then
enough.
fine. You have not.
So,
So then,
so,
if you do,
but if
if
you
you're doing
actually
that,
followed me, you would
but
know
if I
that.
did follow you, I did. But you, like I said, that whole shit with the Photoshop and I don't rock with that bullshit, man.
I didn't do that.
But you
All right,
co-signed
guys.
it.
I didn't. How you blaming me for
I
something I
know.
didn't
For
do?
sake of
I
not
didn't
running
do
around
it.
in circles too much,
So
I know we got new people in here who want to talk. They've been waiting a
Yeah, I'm
long
sorry. I'm sorry.
time.
I'm done. I'm done.
All right,
Thanks, Ivan.
all
Thanks,
right.
Ivan. Look, Persona, but BG. Thank y'all, man. Like I said, we can disagree, and at least we keep it respectful. Infamous man. We can do I want to stop that. But anyway, thank you,
All right,
BG. Thank y'all, man. Have a good day.
all right, all right. I'm gonna let Rossetti talk first because he said he's gonna be short. What are your thoughts on this, man? What do you got?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I didn't tell you like this. I mean, I ain't no YouTube personality or no big Twitter person, none of that shit. At the end of the day, it ain't that damn deep. If you don't want to show your gamer tag and we in that gaming community, you're supposed to be a part of it, then I mean, it's a problem. You hiding something. There is no justification. Oh, my job and this and that. Like BG said, I've been watching him for the longest. His gamer shit been public for the longest. Even Twitch streamers, whoever. If you don't want to shoot a game attack, it ain't that deep to be trying to say like somebody gonna come after you, come into your house, kick your door in, shoot your grandma, drown your fish, and all this other goofy shit. You hiding something. You can't. How you a part of a gaming community if your gamer tag where people can go and see your credentials, achievements, trophies, and everything else is not public knowledge. That's just like getting on ESPN and talking about basketball. Your ass ain't never picked up a ball or not even that, ain't got no type of background in what, the subject at hand. Or an NBA team had in their team's statistics and shit and claiming to be the number one team in the NBA. You had your gamer tag, PSN ID, obviously you're fraud. Basically, I hate to say it sound cliche, it sound broken record, but at the end of the day, that's just, it is what it is. We're in a gaming community. We talk about games.
Yeah, fair
It
enough.
ain't that
Fair
deep.
enough point.
That's all I want to say, man.
All right, thanks, man. Thank you for your opinion, man. We totally appreciate it. All right, Scotty, we've been waiting for you for a while. How you doing today?
I'm doing dandy, I think. How you doing?
All right, cool. Yep, doing good.
Yeah.
Just doing this
First and
discussion.
foremost, I want to know, Ivan, how old are you, bro?
28.
28. You have a family?
Yeah, most people do have a family. Yes. You're talking about wife and kids?
Yes.
No,
No,
not
okay.
wife and kids.
So you don't know anything about like real priorities, right? Cool. All right.
Well, I mean, I do know a real priority, but
so yeah, I mean, you can make all the jokes about how long it takes me to get in here. I have a wife and kid that I got to tend to. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I wasn't blaming. I wasn't saying no. I wasn't saying that at all.
You can sit in the space for an
hour
hour and talk all the shit that you want. I have real shit to take care of. So
I wasn't talking shit at all. I think everyone could vouch for that here. So.
Yeah, I think everybody has a really colorful imagination on this. All I'm simply saying is, if there's a game in question and you feel like somebody's lying about it, ask them for their stats. There's nothing wrong with asking them for their stats. But what I've been seeing is people asking for a gamer tag to weaponize that shit in an argument just because they're mad. That's what I've been seeing, okay? So I'm not saying that's everybody out there, but I'm not all about throwing my gamer tag at somebody who's out there who's mad about something. Okay, I already get fake reports just because I pub smash somebody in fucking Call of Duty. Okay, I don't need somebody who's upset because I don't like their game. You're posting screenshots of games, of Halo, of this, of that. You guys have a lot of, I guess, things to say about games that you've never played before, right? So I think that's a little hypocritical there. But I have nothing to hide. My gamer score, yeah, it's 21K. I don't give a fuck. I play a lot of first-person shooters and multiplayer experiences that don't have gamer scores and achievements. So I'm sorry, that's me being honest. I don't have anything to hide.
Why do you think it's about the score and not just about being transparent with the community?
Because I don't think it's about being transparent with the community. Everything that I've seen in the threads over the past couple of days, it's people getting very emotional over opinionated bullshit online, dog. Okay.
How would you have seen that if you got a wife and kids to tend to?
Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro.
I'm being honest.
I just don't know why you went it either.
You can't hold up. You can't scroll through the timeline. No, hold up. You can't scroll through a fucking
Listen,
timeline,
I'm
right?
asking. No, hold on. I'm asking you this question. No, listen. I'm asking you this question because before you even started speaking to the topic, you made it very abundantly clear you got a wife and kids, and you tried to call out Ivan for not having real priorities. Okay,
yo,
I hear you.
scrolling through a timeline versus talking in a space is a complete different story. Brother man, nothing. Listen, then go ahead and kick me because you're talking a lot of bullshit. That's it.
Why would I kick you? Why would I kick you? We're having a conversation. I'm not trying to kick you, and I'm not trying to silence you. I'm asking you a question.
And I'm being honest, because scrolling through a timeline is much different.
You just said to Ivan that you have a wife and kids, and that he doesn't have a wife and kids, so he doesn't know what real priorities are. Fine. You want to diss him like that? I think that's disrespectful as fuck.
You guys haven't said any disrespectful shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, hold
on. He didn't say nothing crazy to you, and you just went at him though. Like, what the hell was that?
But you have a wife and kids, but you have time to follow this whole gamer tag argument. Explain that to us.
Yo, okay, exactly. Scrolling through like my timeline and what people share and like.
So you rather scroll through a timeline and be with your kids?
Bro, sit. Oh my God. See, okay,
I'm going to step in for a minute.
No, hold on. Spin it how.
Let Scotty make his point.
No, spin it however you want to spin it.
Would you rather scroll through a Twitter timeline and listen to this garbage than be with your wife and kids? Is that what you're telling us here today?
Yo,
you're telling me that I want Scotty to have a chance to actually say.
Hold up.
Would you rather?
Hold up. I want to let Scotty have a chance to actually say what he wants to say, because we had a conversation prior to this on Twitter, and I felt like he was projecting other conversations I had nothing to do with onto me specifically. So I sent him an invite to talk, and I think he's not projecting. I think he's interpreted me sending a space invite as saying, "Oh, go do this right now." No, I was just trying to give you an opportunity to speak. So I want to make sure that's abundantly clear. Scotty, I want to give you a chance to actually talk and say all your thoughts, man. All right. All right, Scott, everyone's unmuted now.
Hey, if you don't want to say, let me just say this.
No, hold on. I didn't realize I was on mute.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, sorry about that. I just want to make sure you got a chance you understood. It was like, what's going on? So
scrolling through a timeline and reading a post takes about 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I'm not spending 5 to 6 hours in spaces every day, dog. Right? So I'm that's where I'm coming from. Yeah, I'm able to read through Twitter instead of sitting in a space and listening and talking for 5 to 6 hours. You can spin that however you want. That's great. That's fantastic. All I'm saying is, you guys, what I've seen personally from this whole Twitter argument and everybody getting into fights about this shit is because it's opinionated, like biased screenshots about Ragnarok this and The Last of Us that, Halo Infinite that. Everybody's just mad about everybody's opinions. So instead of like asking for gamer tags to go through everybody's achievements, why don't you go fight that person in that game? Go buy that game and go 1v1 a person against that person. That's what I'm saying. You guys want
can't do that because
you guys here's the thing. You guys want the gamer tags to thumb through their entire history to nitpick everything about them. Oh, well, you only have 4 hours in this game. You don't know shit about it. Yeah, I got 4 hours in it because I do this game and this game and that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody wants this info just to pick and choose and build a narrative off of it. That's all it is. Plain and simple.
Oh, sure, I agree.
If you want to know my hours in a game, I'd be more than glad to take a screenshot for it. One of my most played games, Forza. One of my second most played games is definitely GTA 5. Modern Warfare, Warzone, absolutely up there. I'm not going to cap about the fucking games, and I have never capped about any games that I haven't played.
So then you have nothing to worry about.
Except emotional people who are pissed off about what is said over Twitter having my personal information. That's it. If somebody wants to play a game, I'm going to give them my gamer tag. But if somebody wants my gamer tag because we were in a Twitter argument, I'm not throwing it at them, dog. That's all I'm trying to say. And if you don't want to understand it, that shit's on you. But don't be a fucking child and try to act like I'm trying to hide something. I'm not trying to hide shit. I've been transparent about everything. I give receipts even when they're not needed. Okay.
You just said you wouldn't speak on a game that you don't really know about, so you wouldn't really find yourself in that type of situation where someone would ask you for your gamer tag.
So
then, if you wouldn't find yourself in that situation,
but
how does
it
this
doesn't matter.
conversation apply to you?
It doesn't apply to me. I've been called into this.
But why are you so angry and emotional about a conversation that doesn't apply to you?
Because I think it's being weaponized, and I don't think that's what gaming is about.
But if it's not being weaponized to you, because you wouldn't
hold
find
up, this is the community, is it not though?
Hold on. Yes.
Oh,
it is,
right. So if we're part of the community, we should be looking out for each other, not for ourselves.
So don't you think
if you need it for self-validation, that's on you?
Hold on, wait a second. You said something very important. You said we should look out for each other. Don't you think validating fake gamers in this community would be a form of looking out for each other?
That's absolutely fine, and that's why I'm saying I'm.
No. I need a yes or no.
You need a yes or no. I'm not bowing to your fucking demands, bro. Here is what I'm saying. If somebody needs credentials or stats in a game, no, I'm not going to hold on. If somebody needs credentials or stats in a game, ask for a fucking screenshot of it. You don't need somebody's gamer tag just because you're mad about something. That's all I'm saying. If you can't get the point, then that's it.
Scotty, brother, you just said that we are a community and we need to look out.
And you're not listening.
And if we are going to look out for each other, we're not validating that somebody is actually gaming and practicing what they preach. Do you not think that's a form of looking out for the community? Yes or no?
Okay, so can I ask you a question to that though?
Yes or no? You can answer. I will answer your question directly.
Hey man, you can validate anybody you need to, but if you want to weaponize that shit, you can go fuck yourself. Is what I'm saying.
Explain to me what is weaponized about asking somebody for a gamer tag.
Hey man, you can thumb through the threads yourself and read all those conversations, bro. I'm not gonna do the research for you, dog.
No, the reason why I ask is because there's a ton of people. There's been a number of times that there people have just posted up their gamer tags or PSNs, and they got a 200 trophy score. They've got 5,000, 8,000 gamer tag Xbox level or things like that. No one is making fun of them. No one is shunning them. No one is trying to say, oh well, your score is too low, so you're not allowed to speak in the conversation. No one is doing that at all, because that is not the purpose of the question of are you verifiable. You think it's being weaponized because you think you won't measure up against the people you try to have conversations with, so you feel inadequate. And listen, you don't need to feel that way, because again, I don't even have the highest trophy level score. None of us do. Because again, like you said, we all have responsibilities. Now, all of us might not have a wife and kids, but we do have jobs, bills, goals and aspirations that we want to attain outside of gaming. But we do look at gaming as a hobby that we want to support, and we want to play and things like that. So it's not about the score.
So, hold on.
It's not about the score or the trophy level. It's about people just listen. Here's my gamer tag. Listen, I'm out here gaming. I just got the Platinum and Guardians over the weekend. I'm feeling good. I just started Deathloop this week. I don't have to hide nothing. I don't look at it the way you do.
Well, because that's great.
I just find it very strange. Hold on. I find it very strange that you say that we need to look out for the community, but you view asking somebody for the gamer tag as being weaponized. How do we look out for the community?
By not allowing it to be weaponized, by being asked in an argument. That's all I'm saying. Again, if you don't want to try to understand that point, I can't make you understand that point. Okay. I'm not going to go and take screenshots of everybody who has weaponized it. That's not on me. I'm just going to call it the fuck out. All right.
It's going on 7:30. You had dinner with the kids yet?
Sure, bro. That's a side thing. I don't bring up family when I talk to people about that, so I'm not going to do it here either. I think it's a waste of time, and so I'll go to this point. So, Sky, we've been talking back and forth about this. My position ultimately is, I think if you go through the habit of hiding your gamer tag specifically, that all it does is it creates a false target on your back where crazy people will go after it even harder because it's a secret. If you got nothing to hide, it's a terrible thing to say because it's a political statement. People use all the time. You got nothing to hide. Why are you hiding
like
it?
that's
So,
proving my point that it's being
that's
weaponized. Like it's like you've got something to hide because you're not sharing it. That's weapon like
sure.
that's weaponizing it.
That's how
Calling
people.
it
That's
listen,
how people
calling it
think about it.
mandatory is fucking weaponizing it. That's all I'm saying. Look, if it's that big of a deal, if somebody said, "Oh, The Last of Us sucks," and it's like, "Hey, did you ever play that game?" Yeah, I did. Well, let me see your game score. I don't have. All right, well then they're fucking around. Move on. Like,
Yeah.
but like you
And
don't
that's
need
ultimately
to
what you're
thumb through
doing.
their lives though. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you're asking.
No, I get. You got a couple of new speakers in. I want to be able to give them a chance to speak. If that's cool with you, Ivan. I know we got Black Bond and OZ Mandius. If either one of you two want to go, and then one after the other, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with OZ going first because he's been waiting for a long time. I've been trying to get him in here, but we keep getting disconnected for whatever reason. So
Well,
he's doing it for a while.
like I said, when you want to talk man to man, come and see me, man. When you're not mad, when you don't need an audience, me and you can talk.
I'm not mad,
Okay.
dude. All right, sure. Yeah, I'll send you a DM.
Right. Hi. Thank you for letting me speak. I'll try to not do the back and forth thing, not join on the debate. I just want to speak about a few points that I have heard through the conversation. Before I say anything else, I want to say for the record that I have both my PSN account and my gamertag on my profile. I have had this for the majority of the time that I've been on Twitter. I think I have them for like at least 10 months or something. So I'm saying that because I heard earlier that people acting like that have something to hide, and no, that's not the case. I don't think that anyone has to give their gamertag or should give their gamertag if they don't want to, and it's not because I have something to hide, because I have my account and my gamertag on my profile at all times for everyone to see it. So I want to say something because Ivan, you just said that earlier, and you said that again just now about people hiding things, which makes other people want to come after them, as if that's the fault of the